So I get the most reoccurring comments all the fucking time, which annoy the shit out of me because it's like, bitch, I thought you guys were men. Well, now I realize my divestment journey has made me realize black men are not men. They just have.
Of course they're not men. Like, do black men look like other men? They don't. Nothing about them looks like other men. Even their male part, their supposed penis doesn't even look like a man. It looks like feces. Doesn't even look like a male part. I mean, there's nothing about black men that look like men. I mean, they look human. I'll take that. Yes, black men do look like humans. But they definitely don't look like men. That's for sure. I've always known they were men. Or at least they don't look like it. I mean, like, I don't even get attracted to them on an energy level, which is the minimum basis of a man. You can't even really feel much masculinity or anything viably male about them, in my opinion. Continue, though.
Have a penis. They really women inside, y'all, because all the comments I normally get are always about my fucking wig. Hey, always about my fucking wig or my weave or the makeup I'm wearing. Oh, get that white girl hair off your head. Get that makeup off your face. You look crazy. You look like a tranny. Y'all wish I was a tranny. Y'all wish I had a dick. But anyway, black men.
Yeah, men who do that definitely have like some kind of transgender fetish. That's why they like to see masculinity in women and almost wish that those women were men, you know, because they can't think of women in a positive sexual way without thinking of them as like a masculine person or a male, basically, because they have a problem with their sexuality. It's like a form of their suppression, I think. Continue, though.
Are not men. Because what men sit up on the fucking internet talking about take off that weave, take that hair hat off. Yeah, I even got a comment right now, take that hair hat off. Why the fuck do you care? Do you want it, bitch? Do you want it, bitch? I am so convinced that black men want my weave. They want my wig. They love this wig. They think it will look good on them because they like wigs. You all know black men like to go to the barbershop to get waves. Bitch, I got waves in my hair all the way down to my titty, and they mad, they jealous bitches. Okay, black men are.
A part of it could also be, sometimes with racially ambiguous people or people who look a little racially different, when you wear weave, you look more different and more mixed. So sometimes, especially with a texture like that, it's kind of like a crinkly, wavy, like curly texture to it. And, you know, for your phenotype, a lot of people do think you're Blasian. So I think that might be part of it because sometimes it bothers people when you wear weave because it looks more believable that you're Blasian. And that bothers people because they don't want people to think you're different or mix. Because they think mix is better than black, which is stupid because mix isn't better than black. White isn't better than black. Nobody's better than anybody racially. But these are the things that bother them about the weave because the weave disguises, they feel, blackness to an extent, especially in people who have a mixed phenotype. And personally, I can tell that for you can definitely see that you do have more of a mixed phenotype. You've even said it with black men that they sometimes are preferential to you because they think that you are half Asian and they like your phenotype because you look part Asian, which you are part Asian, but they think you have a higher amount of Asian ancestry. And obviously with the hair, it even is more believable that, you know, you even, or maybe even possibly like half Asian. So that's their problem, I think. And then on top of it, because your channel is about divestment, that really bothers them when a biracial or someone who looks mixed is talking about divestment, because they generally are talking about divesting to mixed people many of the time. And people, like Cynthia G's channel, always crying about the exoticals and all that stuff. They tend to have this idea that they're going to basically divest to exoticals, what they call exoticals, mixed race women. Well, if you have the image of a mixed race woman, you see how that hits them a little bit harder and how that hurts. So that's what their problem is. That's why they're raging out on your wig, is because you look like what they want, basically, I think. And that's what their problem is that, they have a certain argument that they are like, we don't want certain type of black women. Well, when black women don't look like the type of black women that they don't want, it angers them because you are pushing it in their face that you can't, you're basically telling them that you can't have me, basically, even though you want me, kind of situation. And that's what upsets them. Continue.
Some jealous ass bitches. They remind me back when I was in high school when I used to get bullied for having a big butt. People used to bully me for having a big old fat ass. And now I'm getting bullied for wearing weaves, bitch. Y'all want me to have, well, you niggas want my weaves, and you guys are weird. Anyway, hey, yeah, they want to be a bad bitch like me. They wish they had the brown skin, the big tits, the big natural tits, the long flowing wig, bitch. I'm always getting comments from this nigga named Water Sniper. Okay, talking about some take.
Because they exoticize your phenotype. Think of April Jones, for example. They exoticize that type of phenotype, basically, because they basically think of anything different than their own phenotype as better, basically. And so that's what upsets them. And then a major thing with black men is that they are stuck kind of looking like the women that they make fun of, basically. And when they see women who don't look like that woman making fun of them for how they look, that bothers them. Especially like some of the things you've said in your channel. It kind of implies, like, obviously you don't want to be with a man like that looks like them. The truth is, if they were you, they wouldn't want to be with those type of men that they are as well. So it hurts even more because they basically agree with you and would co-sign what you feel inside towards black men, in the sense that you wouldn't want to be with black men, because you're divested, But continue.
That hair hat off. Take that white girl's hair off, bitch. Okay, I want to see your natural hair. The only reason why you guys want to do that is to humble a black woman. When I used to date black men, they used to make fun of my natural hair. My dad used to call me nigga naps. One of my ex-boyfriends who were black made fun of my natural hair to the point that he shaved it off. I was stupid for letting him do it, but yeah, because he didn't like how my hair was growing. Black men are obsessed with hair because they want to be bad bitches too.
No, I think sometimes, like I said, because of your phenotype, they'll use your hair as a way to get even with you. Like, if they feel like they're an insecure man, there's nothing else to go after. What else do you want them to go after? Like, what else do you expect them to go after? They're not going to go after your face. You're very pretty. Your body, you're thick. You have a very curvaceous body type. So I mean, like, many men would not really go after that. So you don't have anything that you can really go after, especially certain insecure men. I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying all men are like this, but I'm saying insecure men are going to try and find a way to break you down. And so that's why they will probably try, and that's why your boyfriend probably tried to cut your hair off so then he could feel a little bit more secure about the whole situation. It's just telling of the kind of man he is. But yeah, that's all I wanted to really say in this video. It's just, I think that these black men, I think that they have jealousy, yes, but I think it also has to come down to their own insecurities with their own phenotype. Black men are the loudest about the fact that they don't like how they look. So then when someone else co-signs that they don't like how they look, and they agree that they're unattractive, it hurts really badly for them.
They want this weave too. They want this wig too. They want to be able to get on YouTube and just get views for having big tits or for having a big ass. They're so jealous of black women, it's embarrassing, y'all. It is so embarrassing. So any black woman who's a content creator like me, you get these comments from niggas talking about your weave, ignore them. They want weave too. Black men would love to put on makeup and dress like a woman freely, okay? But they can't because they're too insecure. They just want to rest in their femininity, bitch. Yeah, black men want to be black women, point blank period. That's why they get so mad when you date out. Because they want to suck that Brad's dick too, honey. Yeah, my ex did shave my head off. Yeah, you remember that? Oh, you're a long-time fan then.
But yeah, I think that the whole thing with black men and black women, I think it's always a power struggle, honestly, between black men and black women. And that's because of certain situations and the dynamic of the world that we live in, basically. But, you know, a major thing in how black men survive is by being men. Being completely honest, a major selling point that they have is being men. And when I say that, I mean part of the male sex. They try to relate to the white male sex because of the history going on there. I do not want to get into this conversation right now because, I don't know, it just really doesn't seem like it really would pertain to anything, but I think that's what their selling point is that they feel like their main thing that they have to do is assert that they're male over black women in order to have something to basically to have a winning point for themselves, basically. But yeah, continue. I do think that also with the whole thing of, shoot, sorry, there's a fly in my face. But, I do think that with the whole thing of interracial dating, I think that many of them have the whole thing where they do have a fantasy with white men to some extent because people know what I do for work and stuff, and I've talked about how you can make a lot of money on a black man and their whole fantasy with white men. And just whiteness sometimes. But anyway, more than that, it's just I kind of feel like they also compare themselves and feel like they can't compare to white men. And so when people are in interracial relationships and they aren't with black men and they prefer white men, they feel like they're inferior. As I said, it's confirming their own insecurities and their own fears that they are inferior to white men. And so it triggers them. I think they have to stop having that complex so it doesn't hurt what people prefer in their personal lives. Because, I mean, like, our preferences shouldn't make someone feel bad that they're not preferred. Because no one's going to be preferred by everybody, and they have to be secure within themselves to be okay with that. So that's all I have to say in this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, everyone. Comment down below, and have a great day. Bye.